So shape is looking good. I mean, it's pretty much where I want it. Now I'm just going to go down the spine and forge in my distal taper. She good. It's going pretty good. This is usually when, you know, I start to mess everything up. Not this time. I've got the knife cut and shaped, so now it's time to quench. So I'm gonna do that. Alright. this is where I'm at in the grinding process. I've actually changed up the steps in my grinding. They're a little different than the video I posted a while back about how I grind my chef's knives. So, right now my edge is down to about 30 to 35 thousandths of an inch. If my camera would focus. That's still pretty thick on the edge. So, recently I have started to, I'll do this upper portion of the knife first, the distal taper. Instead of doing that primary sort of bevel first that I was normally doing, I'll draw it on here actually so that you can see what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. That bottom bevel there, that's what I'm gonna come and cut in. I do it in this order now because I can control better where I want my convex geometry to be in terms of kind of how the cutting action of the knife is going to be in food release and all that. So in my other videos, I think I would do this part. I would do this part before I do my distal taper, so that would be the first thing that would come in. But then I was having to like circle back and refinish that, or sort of touch it up. It just makes more sense this way, honestly. So. So unfortunately, I got a little complacent. I've just come back to working on this knife today after I finished a custom order because that one took priority, and I wasn't paying attention and I overheated the tip. So I don't know if you can really see, but that light gray spot there is soft steel, so no good. I've already got my new design and I'm just gonna reprofile that. So it's gonna look a little different than I anticipated, and I don't know, what can you do? These things happen sometimes, so onwards, I suppose. Right. Handle is done. Blade is essentially done. And part of the final process, or my final process, is what you saw me do was round the spine and the choil, because comfortability for the user is so important. If the spine and the choil have sharp 90-degree corners, it's actually painful, especially if you're using a knife for a prolonged amount of time. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm getting this thing taped up. I'm gonna hand sand the spine and the choil, put in my maker's mark, final hand sand, and then glue up and it's done. So, getting close.